has expressed a willingness to invest, to definitely invest in the Yes Bank. And the bank shall also invest in the equity of the reconstruction process, which is required, the equity which is required for the reconstruction process. In the administrator's place, when the restructuring happens, a new board will be brought to place. So the administrator does his job and he exits, and then a complete new board will be put in place. This is important. Deposits and liabilities will continue unaffected as before. I know there is this temporary capping, but we shall continue every deposit and the liability unaffected, which means it will be honored. Important again, employment and salary assured at least for 1 year. I've just given you some of the highlights of the scheme which the RBI has put up in its website. You're welcome to have a look at it. But if you very clearly look at the Yes Bank's problems, I would like to recollect the steps that I've been talking about. The bank was monitored very closely from 2017. The MD and CEO have been forced to leave as of September 18. RBI has appointed one of its former deputy governors onto the board of Yes Bank as a director. Then several enforcement actions have been taken up. One of the chairman himself had to come out because of the action by CBI. Regulatory violations, the guidelines have been violated, have been picked up, and fines have been levied. The bank was instructed to raise capital in a time-bound manner, for which the RBI gave 3 tranches of time. Each time a genuine attempt was made to bring in more capital, but each time it failed. As a result, nothing could go on. Particularly in the last 6 months, day-to-day monitoring has been kept up. I remember, and I'm sure many of you all will recollect, that I have repeatedly said I shall not allow any institution to fall off the cliff. I do now remember that I had said this in the context of NBFCs, but we also have been closely monitoring banking institutions and shadow banking institutions. For the last 6 months, the monitoring has been almost on an everyday basis.